Hey, what up, everybody? I am Pseudo, gonna be doing World vs. World for a change. I know. But I'm pretty excited to show off this Berserker build. It's kind of an adaptation of the thing that guys showed me off. There's a lot of nuances to this build that I haven't actually explained or explored before, but I really enjoy it. I want to share it with everybody, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Uses sword, longbow, or sword, torch, longbow, unsurprisingly. If you've seen us run around with this build before, it's pretty dope, not gonna lie. It's got a lot of really exciting things to it and a lot of tools, and it's honestly just kind of strong. And the really great thing is, for once in Guild Wars 2 history, you actually get to use sword main hand on Berserker instead of like mace or something. But yeah, I'll give people a second to get here, kick back, relax, enjoy some streaming. It's gonna be a fun night. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I'll start in a sec. I post the build in the description as well. I'm gonna throw it in chat for people catching it live, but it's basically pretty standard food with a cake. What is it? Cake, food, and special focusing crystals or tuning crystals that give you a little bit more expertise and condition damage just to min-max. Alright, my cake might be in my bank. We may be lacking cake here. Cake's in the bank. Alright, we're good. Use this cake. I need to make more primers, honestly. These things are so convenient. Got some like mini primers in here. We'll use this just to get it out of the way. We'll throw on one of these as well. People ask me how many, why I have so many boosters, and honestly, played this game for a lot. Helps. Second thing, kind of important. Also have a lot of alt accounts, so you can always gift yourself stuff. Corsair tuning crystals, that's what it is. Just finishing getting the food ready and whatnot while we wait for people to show up. If you didn't catch it, there's a build up on the channel for little discussion on what I think about bad skills and traits. Kind of interesting topic I wanted to address. That's how you spell Corsair. There we go. Dang, these are so cheap. Look how cheap these are. This is such good utility, like food. I wish there was a better term for it. But yeah, we'll grab like 50 of these, man. This song is Berserker Mode, of course, by Frenwa Schwartz. Great band. Go check them out. Link will be in chat and in the description. But I think we're all set for that. Today is the last day of the World vs. World Rush, of course. Jump in, have fun, get those bonuses. Capping SMC gives you almost 90% of the entire rush credit. So if you waited to the last day and still want all those bonus tickets, I would go try to grab a Zerg that can do that. Alright, let's rock. Enough setup for now. This should be peppercorn spice cheesecake, but we'll roll with it. Roll with it for now. Hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better. I tweaked the settings, managed to eke out a couple more MB out of my upload. Ooh, a dude. Perfect. Hello, dude. Ah, dude. Does he have friends? He has a friend. Oh dear. Don't know what my buttons do. I'm used to Bladesworn buttons. There we go. Might just go and do this, yeah. Hey, you gonna cleanse any of that? That's what I thought. But as you can see, build is quite good. Managed to win that 2v1 or 2v2. Don't know what I'm doing. Once I get more used to it, I'll hopefully maybe we could have made our friend not die there. But I think we might have had a bonus friend that joined us at the end, but it might have been the same guy that ran back. Regardless, very fun build. Lots of Condi cleanse, lots of mitigation with the resistance and the Sally gear that you can run almost purely. It's quite fun and quite good, and I hopefully will do a broken builds video on this as well once I get more used to it, and once I make sure it's not going to get nerfed like everything else I seem to be making builds for that instantly gets destroyed. Let's try to keep it upbeat tonight with the music. Oh, I should be playing my streamable playlist. That's a thought there. Let's actually not get DMCA'd in Germany for once. Yeah, thank you for subbing. If you're new, welcome. I am Pseudo. I do lots of build crafting and whatnot. For Guild Wars 2, it's pretty fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. Hopefully you are too. If you have any questions about your build or things you'd like to see on the channel, please hit me up in the comments or throw me a message. I like helping people with their builds more than anything else. It gives me something else to think about other than just theorycrafting my own when I'm like bored. Why is the sand shark all the way up here, man? You gonna become a rock shark? You are. You just... Alright, it's just a shark of questionable identity. That's what it should be called. Bunch of hyphens in there. Shark of questionable identity. I'm not used to actually using my war clocks. I'm always on a Bladesworn, just using signets everywhere. But hopefully the stream looks good. I did some testing beforehand, so it should be alright. We haven't dropped any frames today, so pretty good there. No stacking sigil on this build, so I don't even know if I'm going to be capping shrines. This one's invulnerable anyway. Let's see if we can get some footage of, like, Zerg battling. Go check this out. So I got the sweet Call of War buff on our bar. You know what might have helped there in that fight against that Willbender and his friend? The correct food. Because everything's so burst heavy right now. But it is what it is. I suppose I could go craft it. I don't want to take up everybody's time. I actually might have some on my Bladesworn lady. We could check that really quick. Do I have a free slot? I can just throw this over here. But hopefully you're having a wonderful start to your week. Had a pretty good Monday. It's not too bad a start as far as Mondays go. Pretty normal work day, even though the world seems to be trying to eat itself again. Is what it is again. Not much we can do about that. Except provide good Guild Wars 2 content. Alright, where is it? There's gotta be peppercorn cheesecake in here somewhere in this mess of an inventory that I have. Nope. Wow, did I really not make more? I really should. Alright, we'll do that really quick. Thief lady, where are you? Had some shorts going up on the channel for some duels I've been having. I really enjoy them. Actually ran to Valen. We won like a 2v4 like over and over the other day. It was really fun. So shout out to him. Right, to the crafting stations. Probably need some varietal peppercorn or whatever it's called. I like that cooking's so close to the trading post, though. That's not it. There we go. I need way more peppercorn. All the peppercorn. We'll actually get like 27 of this. Managed to finish a legendary. Sold that for some sweet, sweet loot. The new legendary starter kit's very good, especially if you have alt accounts. You can just do map completion then sell them. I still think the arena ones are a little bit more profitable to make if you have the means, like the Imperial Favor, since those don't seem to be added to the, what's it called, the currency vouchers. So if you've been doing those hero points every day, I really think that map completing those and then throwing those over into arena legendary. This is the wrong food. Ooh, that was close. Peppercorn cheesecake. Ew. Made too many of the wrong food. There we go. I can only make 17. Oh, it takes 2 of these. Fine. Fine, game. Be that way. Make the rest now. Nuts. Yeah, we're good. Automatically salvage all the ascended food I just made. No thank you. Where's the rest of it? It says I have 22 or 29. 29 of these. Maybe some of it's in the bank or something? Well, if we try to deposit this and if it goes somewhere, then... Oh, it's already in the bank. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Well, we have more. I should put her back at the jumping puzzle. This jumping puzzle's super profitable right now to get because ectos have gone through the roof. So yeah. Our cartoons, get your logins. Make sure the streams are right on YouTube and Twitch. We're good. And we have cake. At least it's somewhere. Huh. Put it with the other cake. Just for the sake of organization. Oh no, I've lost my cake. Where are we at? Where are we at with the cake? Sesame cheesecake. I like that cake is like one of the most powerful foods. Like you have this, even holographic cake. It's in my shared slot, isn't it? I'm an idiot. I apologize. People probably screaming at me. Telling me to check my shared slot. Let's drop it in World versus World since that won't exit us out of that map. Or despawn the cake. While we're there. Keep streaming Guild Wars 2 in Discord. Destroys everything. Go. Aha. Alright, should be good. Again, builds in the description. I will throw it in chat as well. Pretty straightforward. Does run sword. Gives you a sweet offhand sword block, as well as a lot of Condi Cleanse on the bursts and whatnot. Hopefully they don't nerf the Condi Cleanse trait too much in defense if they're going to nerf it at all. But yeah, it's a quite good trait right now. Oh, this is actually like the Phoenix Gathering one. I didn't realize. It's got the same animation. Alright, we need some more hype music. This is a good song, though. There we go. Good old Demon Slayer. Nice, we even have a tag. We can probably show off some anti-Zerging. Ow. Ooh, they're in SMC. I should tag a guard or something. Whoa, there go all my frames. My fresh Santique frames. Dude, use the siege. Oh, there's a guy. I mean, fair. I was wondering why he was whacking like a maniac. I love that you can't just make buildings invulnerable anymore and it's like 50% reduced damage or whatever. That's such a good change in my opinion. Maybe it's 80. I don't know. The fact that you can't just make them straight invulnerable is really good in my opinion. Oh, it's a three-way fight. Okay. It's an issue. Oh, I'm super immobilized. Astonished I'm not dead. I would like to know where my frames are going, though. Might have to duck out of this. There we go. Might be trying to render Discord as well. What's going on over here? Where's our tag? Are they upstairs? I just poke at the dude. I can. My non-flaming auto attack. Generate some adrenaline. Bro, that's my move. Oh, I got this guy. I have to. Fudge. Did not get him. Did not, in fact, have him. Bro, stop shooting me. Try it. Try it. Boss is going down. This is the time to get SMC if you need it for the weekly. Or the weekly rush, rather. It's exciting. Even though I'm just, like, hiding in this little corner. The fire longbow on warrior is kind of good because it kind of makes your attacks look like you have the trait equipped. But you actually don't. Get some more adrenaline here. Nice. You gonna try it, dude? How's that gonna go for you? Well, okay, good. See ya. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Oh, man. Got me. Dude, that was a stealth soul beast. It was very stealthy. Can I vengeance? No, there's not enough lag to vengeance. I got pressured by the Zerg and then he like nuked me down. That was pretty good. Good job. need to meet up with our tag so I can actually play properly and I don't just get picked off like that. Yeah, welcome. I am Pseudo, showcasing some Conde Zerker tonight. Runs a lot of Selly gear, surprisingly. I know, it's astonishing. Balthazar runes, and you can mix that with Rune of the Warrior now, which is very underrated because it lets you pull off some very powerful Conde cleanse shenanigans with Cleansing Ire. There's a better explanation of how the build works actually coming, as well as in our roaming video where Guy actually showed me the build and how to play it. It's got some nuances as well, where you can actually press Outrage mid Leap Finisher and double proc your King of Fires. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I can kind of show it here, right? So Leap Finishers actually proc when you start casting them, as well as when you land. So you see how I did a Leap Finisher and then managed to use Outrage to detonate the aura, and then I ended up with an aura as well? That's because I started in a fire field and then also managed to detonate the fire aura that I generated while I leaped through it. A lot of nuances like that. That actually applies to all auras in the game. It's just only really applicable with this one build. There may be some instacast Ellie detonation. I'm not really sure if Ellies have instacast aura detonation. I think all of theirs do have active cast times. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. You know, high tier mechanics stuff. Shout out to Guy for showing me that. Very cool. Right, let's meet up with our tag. Our tag's on the roof still. Oh, it ran out right when I got into combat, of course. It's done. Yeah, got one. Got one with the immobilized. I'm gonna see if I can get up to our tag here. There we go. Got a decent amount of mobility on this build. It's pretty good. Alright, what's going on upstairs here? I swear, if there's somebody out there who can actually run World versus World at some kind of acceptable frame rate in situations like this, please let me know what kind of god tier setup you have. You must have like a future CPU with one core that can run this game, because I have tried everything with my setup and my setup's not bad. It's not like top of the line, but you know, 3080. It's just such a CPU bound game still. What's up, Decker? Yeah, Berserker's very strong in World vs. World if you run a Warrior Relic, because as Guy showed off, and I've been kind of explaining it, you can take advantage of the 2.5 second weapon swaps you get to basically double proc Cleansing Ire every 4 seconds. It's quite good. You don't have to run sword as well. You can run like mace or sword torch. I just like sword because it gives you the extra conditions in the block. Offhand sword has come full circle into actually being quite good. Can I get a line down on this guy? Oh, but I got a fire field on him, so we're good. Good. Hey, buddy. What's up? I can't... Dude, my tab targeting is not targeting the thing I want to target at all. Alright, getting some residual healing here from the Zerg. Let's fire both of these. Yeah, there we go. Back up to full. Our commanders know what's up. I don't know what this matchup is, but like these commanders have been pretty solid. I beg to differ. I cover. I actually beat a Chrono and a Firebrand at the start of this stream. You can rewind and see. It was a 2v2, but I got close. To dying, but or it wasn't a Firebrand, it was a Willbender. But yeah, you want to make sure, especially right now, he's not wrong though, the point he's making, because everything is very high damage right now, especially in World versus World. So you want to make sure you have that peppercorn food if you're gonna run in this game mode, because it's very high burst, just like PvP right now. Is this guy gonna live? Gonna live, bro? How is this thief alive? I don't understand. Thief doing thief things. He's not even animating for me. Or a priority target. Oh, his friend's back. Ah, no! I shouldn't have greeted. But the cool thing about longbow is, at least for now, as soon as you fire the longbow F1 or the berserker F1, as soon as it touches the ground, it will actually start regenerating health for adrenal health, which is extremely good because you don't have to hit somebody. It's very strong. I really enjoy it. The kind of downside of Berserker is the blocks aren't that great, because, you know, the 5 will auto-trigger as long as something's in range. Unless you run shield like the sword 5, and the mace 2 block is one of the worst in the game. But if you can run offhand sword, it's like okay, because it'll end up cleaving clones. You just got to make sure that you're running like some Sally gear so you can take some hits as well. Dude, yeah, Willbender's nuts. It wasn't 1v2, it was a 2v2, but the other guy wasn't very good. I don't know if I misspoke. Like, yeah, the fact that they just still have all the boons in the game is kind of silly. But it's a cool build. Might do a video on it. I definitely want to make a video on this one to kind of show how it works and such, so I'm going to be grabbing some footage tonight as well as when I was running around with Guy to show it off. Hopefully this stream looks okay. I know it's kind of like, what are we at even? We're at like 27 FPS, 24, and that's with lower settings right now. I can try to, does this guy want to fight? Or does he just want to like try to attack this guy? You want to fight, dude? You want to play the game? I didn't even, his cat wasn't even animating for me. Well, at least he played the game. Let's adjust some of our settings so we can try to get a better frame capture here. Graphic settings, shadows, medium. Where's reflections? Reflections, all, terrain and sky. What are we at now? 32? That's more acceptable, honestly. I really wish I could get a solid 60 with like some kind of setup. I think that'd be amazing. It's just a generic guard. It is just a generic guard. Up, classic. My weapon's not rendering at all. It's good. Somehow I'm still not in combat at all as well. It's also very good. This guy just getting beaten by the guards. I need to stun break. The cool thing about the Sword 5, though, is it's kind of a hybrid block where it will block projectiles as long as you have it up, and you're not in melee range. So he's down there, and I can see it because of the doom ticks. Some red people. Oh, we ported back, that's why. Alright, let's see if we can get out of combat and port back with our Zerg here. Might try to get some more roaming fights as well. Dude, let me out of combat. Stop shooting me with arrows. Please. My swords have failed to render. Is there a place you can get out of combat here? Do I have to kill a guard or something? Is that guy gonna come over and fight me? Oh no, there's so many. They're coming. They're coming. I'm scared. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good. I was close. Oh, your waypoint was linked. That's definitely a thing. How are you guys doing? How's your Soto experience going? My swords have still failed to render. Good. I might reload the map if there's no queue. There is no queue. Let's do that. Been doing some more metas, just kind of casually trying to get those special achievements done for the Astral Acclaim. Pretty worth. You know, it's kind of nice to just hop into a meta and then feel like you actually are rewarded for playing the video game for once. I'm a little disappointed that there's no, what's it called? Like special events for World versus World or PvP yet, but at least as far as I can tell, they all seem to be PvE focused, but it is what it is. Thus is this game, right? Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it's come through okay. We haven't dropped any frames tonight, which is astonishing. So whatever I did on my end seems to have fixed. Farming rifts, yeah, pretty much. Farming rifts forever. What's I wouldn't go too hard on that Daikaru because I think with the updates that they have slated, they're gonna make them like, you know, more intense, but they'll probably make the rewards a little bit better. So, you know, don't burn yourself out like that one guy on Reddit did, getting literally everything you need for all the tier 3 armor or all the obsidian armor. That'd be my advice, unsolicited as it was. Yeah, I made the, what's it called? Dude, the World vs. World Rush was dope because, it just got more people playing, right? And kind of like Sulfur said, the more people playing a competitive game mode, the better, because you get some really good players and you get some really kind of crap players as well, and it really just evens everything out. You're not running into the same, like, 3 nut jobs that are just roaming and dueling by the side of SMC. It's been great. It's a really good idea. I made the legendary starter kit myself and sold that legendary, so I have a gift of exploration ready to go for the next one as well whenever that rolls over in like 30 days. I'm assuming they'll refresh the legendaries that are available. Hopefully I can be on when that drops. I'm actually curious, let's check that real quick. So Bifrost, Meteorologicus, and 2 other things were the legendaries this time around. Let's search for something like Incinerator. It's not showing up. So Incinerator's still pretty high, right? Because it didn't have a starter kit associated with it. Yeah, if you can, my advice unrelated to what I said was, if you can manage to carve out some time to do a world completion and save that gift of exploration for the next time, to like insta sell whatever, you know, legendaries in that starter kit in like 20 days, that is going to be worth your time, because, you know, that's whatever the cost of currently making a legendary is plus like 400 gold. I think currently if you use a starter kit, you net about 600, 700 gold profit. But because like I just checked with Incinerator, the some of them sell for still 17, 1800. Yeah, so if you have a spare one, I would absolutely, you know, get on that. Have some time. I saved the, you know, you get 2 for a map completion, so you'd only really have to do whole world completion every, you know, twice a year, really, to get the max value out of that until they roll through all the Gen 1 legendaries. And then maybe they'll go to Gen 2, you know? Or whatever's sellable. Dude, this is so many flame rams. I don't even think people are on these flame rams. Yeah, I would definitely take advantage of stuff like that, and make sure you get your, obviously make sure you buy your Mystic Coins or whatever it is in this refresh as well. You know, your limited discounted Mystic Coins. There's another piece of advice that was on Reddit. Instead of just going for the, like, once you exhaust the limited gold buy single gold pouches, instead of, let's see if I can talk and fight at the same time. Instead of buying just the single use gold pouches, you should get Tyrian experience vouchers or whatever it is, which are like 15 astral acclaim, and just sell them to a vendor, because each one of those is actually worth 1 gold. So it's just more cost effective to just buy those than the single bag of coins or whatever it's called, once you exhaust the like discounted ones. It might even be a legendary that's useful, I know, right? Although to be fair, this last one was staff. I'd rather have an arena staff. Nice. Alright, different song. Rave the Requiem does have a new album coming out in 4 days, but little Rave the Requiem out at the moment. I hope they never change Longbow F1. It's such good pressure. Dude, this tag is just staying up in there. He's either immobilized or just doesn't care, right? Like, this guy's probably just a boss. He pushes, I'll push. Alright, time. The time now is to duel, except I didn't have stability. No! No! I managed to bolt charge the correct way. But you see all this might that I have on my bar right now, like 16, 17? That's actually coming from the cheesecake that I included on this build. So the really cool thing about the Ascended cakes, and the reason I run these on most of, if not all of my builds that tend to crit a lot, or have some kind of crit chance or multi-hit built in, is they don't have, there's no cooldown on that chance to grant might to yourself. So it's really high value if you're running something like Scorched Earth that hits a bunch, because you can actually just fire it into a Zerg and just essentially be at 25 might, right? It's very strong. But you want to make sure that you're actually getting value out of that might, and you wouldn't get more value out of like specific stats like you would get from the cake or something like the Selly spherified soup or whatever. Because this saying no to essentially 45 to 50 Selly stats from a food slot is really hard. It's a little bit easier to say no to the Selly stacking sigil, but considering that the other Ascended foods give you maybe 170 stats plus whatever modifier they have, the Selly one's like pretty good. Always a strong option. It's like Selly Aqua Breather, always strong. If you just don't want to get multiple, which you shouldn't, because you're not insane. Let's get some hype music. This one's good. See if we can find something else. There we go. Alright, let's roam around for a little bit. Tag's doing tag things. See if we can get some smaller fights. Run in here, grab some supply. There's a beefy tower. I've also got to remember that I don't have just permanent movement speed on this, and I only really have it when I equip a melee weapon or get a bunch of bursts off. You should have at least an exotic one. Did you not level 80 boost that character, Daikuru, or did you just trash all the Selly gear you got from boosting? Because a lot of people do that. Like, if you have an expansion and that was the character you used it on, you should have a soulbound one. That's the one piece of gear I tell everyone to keep. There was actually a question about it on Reddit, what you should do with your gear, and I wrote in that. So you get a full set of Selly exotic, which is one of the reasons Selly's still so strong, is they want people to just be able to play their game. And it should give you an Aqua Breather. The other easy way is to do the Winter's Day stuff, or do the Winter's Day like reward track, and that'll give you a stat selectable one. Didn't boost it, yeah. All right, that's the other reason. That's fair. Yeah, it's Aqua Breather, and they're not in the World versus World vendor they just added, so Aqua Breathers are still like weirdly hard to get. Very strange. Very, 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 very strange. Alright, am I going to get absolutely destroyed by some kind of thief in stealth if I try to get the sentry? What are we at now that we're out of Zerg land? What are we getting? Okay, 56, that's pretty good. I don't really need to see all the water reflections in the world. I knew I'd get attacked by something. Kind of ranger. Gonna try it, dude? Ooh, a spellbreaker. This is exciting. Okay, I'll fight you. Do you want to fight? What's going on here? Are we gonna fight? We're just gonna jump. What's going on, man? Oh, this is Daikuru. This is you, isn't it? I'm gonna feel bad if this is Daikuru. Unlimited, but there's no, what's it called? Aqua Breather for it. Which is odd. Ah, I'm dead. Oh, nope, not me. If only that was earlier. I saw that too late. Should have killed him. Oops. Well, you play Azura, and I only have character model limits on. I don't have, like, the full fashion, so it just says, you know, invader or whatever. And I forget who's on what server. I apologize. That was funny. I can pull up the slightly less delayed chat, though. Should be good there. Show off these Vermilion gathering tools I bought. These things are pretty sick. That one's not the Vermilion one, though, because I still like the Bluebird. No mining thing. Oh well. This is, whatever we're paired with has some very interesting opinions in Team Chat, but I'll leave that to be Team Chat. Team Chat's like the watered-down version of the PvP lobby. I'm gonna be super excited to see what they do with the next balance patch, man. It's a very cool theme. I wish they would do more with the not the mythic, like the mystic staff. They made like the one blue one where it has the accents on the points. It kind of looks like the arena weapons if you make them. I wish they would do more with that. I think they've made like 2 things I can think of. Yeah, it was last Friday. Server relink happened. Alright, let's see maybe desert. Let's actually look at the map here. See what's what. Whoa, desert's got all the things to claim. Let's go there. Let's go for some solo fights and stuff. I'd be really interested to talk to Ita, who is quite good at PvP. I think he's like top 50 or something. Just recruited him to see what he thinks about PvP balance now that they've like nerfed Akeem a little bit. Because it wasn't in the patch notes, but they actually brought Akeem down in PvP as well. I think Fireworks maybe as well, because it says 7%, but they didn't list it, so who knows what that really means. Ooh, we're taking this tower? No, that's totally fair. Burst builds are a pain in the butt, especially just like the shock of... the hardest thing, honestly, when fighting a burst build is knowing you're fighting to begin with, because they'll just come out of stealth and basically one-shot you a lot of the time. So you're not, you know, you're kind of just goofing around like I am, and you're not ready for a fight, and then you'll just be at half health, and that's kind of like what they take advantage of, whether it's a thief or a mesmer or whatever. That's why I find it really helpful in a lot of my builds to just have a get off me button. I'm assuming you play, I think I've seen you commenting a lot, so I'm assuming you think you play Warrior. Warrior doesn't have anything like Shocking Aura like Ellie does. Back in the day, you could run Surging Runes, and they were really good as a get off me button, because it was just basically, you know, Shocking Aura is the ultimate thief counter, because it'll just stun whatever's attacking you. The best get off me button on Warrior is like Balance Stance or Fear Me if you can work it into your build, because it's just basically an unblockable fear that's a minimum of 1 second. Just gives you that breathing room to be like, okay, I'm in a fight now. I can deal with this. Granted, Fear Me has an unbelievably long cooldown still, so I wouldn't exactly make that your go-to, but it's definitely an option. It kind of goes along with what I was talking about earlier today with like, there aren't really a lot of super bad options. There's definitely bad options for builds. It's just there aren't a lot of the things people think are really terrible aren't as terrible as people would think are there for a reason. There's definitely some terrible options, like Spellbreaker utilities need some love. Although the taunt Spellbreaker utility might not be bad either, although you'll still be taking damage. The good thing about something like Balance Stance is it makes you not take crits, like no matter what, for 4 seconds. It basically gives you a buff that they can't rip off your bar. So you take more than 50% reduced damage, and in addition to getting the stability, and that one you can actually work into a lot of builds because it's not a bad button. But for other classes, any kind of, you know, the greatsword block on something like Vindicator is pretty good. Other things include, like, what's it called? Shocking Aura or similar things. I wouldn't blow a whole invuln on it, but, you know, you need something. Core Warrior lately? Yeah, the fun thing about Core Warrior and a lot of the core classes, they still feel as good as when they were designed, right? Like, just because it's so heavily dependent on what just... Okay, that was just an animation glitch. I thought it was getting jumped by something. The good thing about the work they did back in 2012, or whenever this game came out, is it was good work. So, like, Core Warrior still feels really good. Dude, stop killing me. Stop killing me. Please. Please stop killing me. Please stop killing me. Another thing that can help for burst builds, I'm assuming you're running defense anyway, but like the defense trait where it gives you like soft protection for whenever you get attacked, or whenever you get, I forget what it is. It gives you like the resistance, or oh man, I'm so dead. It gives you not resistance, but the resolution, and then when you have resolution, it tends to, or it decreases the damage you take by 10%, and that basically auto procs. So that's kind of decent, you know. Any little bit helps. Also, Karka potions, just extra toughness from the utility slot. What you running on Core Warrior? Like strength, defense, discipline? Yeah, Willbender's fun because and by fun I mean what you wrote is it's all press all my cooldown. Jesus, it's all press all your cooldowns whenever you have them off, and then when you don't, just kite. And granted, a lot of things play that way when you boil them down to it, but like it's yeah, I know what you mean, because like they're basically like soft like Revenant, but light Revenant Guardian Edition, right? So they have all these buttons that they can press for mobility. Let's see if we can catch somebody out here. How much does the Zerg want to commit to this? There's a dude. No way. No way, sir. My kill. It's not a projectile, nerd. Alright, we got one of them. I'll take it. What are these blue guys doing? Alright, Willbender, and what's this? Another Willbender? I can help with that. Alright, 3v2. This isn't going to be fair, but I also don't care, so let's do it. Nope. Bro, I can catch you. Absolutely. Told you I could catch him. There you go. There's your Willbender gratuitous destruction for the night. Got 2 of them. It was a 2v3, so it wasn't exactly an even fight, but there you go. This build is extremely strong, as Guy pointed out when he introduced me to it, because you can kind of just mash your burst skills off cooldown, and you can also do so while running away, right? As long as you remember to detarget for the longbow so you fire it in front of you, and then retarget for the other F1. He's mad. Yeah, he's mad. See how this goes. Why am I fighting these 2 idiots instead of just this 1 idiot? Did he just get out of... Oh no, he changed his other weapon set. I was like, did he just get out of combat and change his whole setup? It's like, what the heck, man? Sorry, dude. Marmox OP. Nerf Marmox, please. We get a balance patch on the Marmox that was attacking us both. There you go. There's your Willbender 1v1. Oh man, I did get credit for the camp. I was worried. But yeah, this I don't play Berserker a lot, and this build is just hysterically strong. You have to remember to that you can weapon swap every 2.5 seconds, though. It really adds to the strength of it. You have just perpetual Condi cleanse, really good health regen. You can use a different heal skill if you don't feel comfortable using the burst one, but I think it's really strong. You can run all rage skills. Guy likes that. I prefer Bull's Charge in there, and the Signet for a little bit more passive regen, or more passive adrenaline. Wonder if that guy's gonna try to fight me again. Oh man. So the restream bot isn't... It's working for Twitch chat. It's not working for YouTube. I feel bad. It's writing what Daikru writes, but not what Cover writes. So I'll look into that. Make a little note of it. I am lagging. There is a Zerg in that tower. We call this the Zerg detector. Oh my gosh. I may have to re-authenticate it. Is that the Willbender? I'll fight you. Come here. I don't need help. Works for me, dude. Is friend gonna ruin it? Oh, did he eat my projectile? I think he did. That was pretty good. Not even close. This guy get a tag? You can get a tag. I don't care. Guy tried to jump me before. He dies. I gotta make a note before I forget again. Look into restream chat not working. I apologize about that. I've been trying to tweak all the audio and everything, and I didn't even think about the chat. I wonder if there's a way to restart it. Or re-authenticate it. Let's check that real quick. Settings, audio, not from here. Chat app. Over here, border waypoint. No, don't make me log in. Yeah, if anyone has any questions or you want help with a build or anything else while I'm doing this, let me know. Easier to do that and chat at the same time. It's just not going to work. Maybe it just won't work and that'll solve all our problems. It's just not going to work, period. Cool. Do that later. Man, that was good. We got some Woolbender footage. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, the fact that you can double proc Cleansing Ire is kind of crazy. Although you need it. Rip Daring Dragon Perpetual procking it. 2020 to 2022 to 2022. I have a really exciting I have an Ellie build and an NG build coming up on the channel, actually, something different. Very solid Hollowsmith build, runs static discharge, kind of very fun dodge rolly static discharge build. Also a storm tamer Ellie build. It's pretty unique and interesting, I feel. So look out for those if that's something you're interested in. NG's basically warrior. Yeah, engineer's the next logical step from warrior. I think it's the similar, so that's what we're gonna try probably next. A lot of the traits are the same, at least like the power values they occupy for power budget, and you can obviously see that right in the fact that Blade Sworn is kind of an engineer, and it's like engineer light. What's this? Dragon Hunter. Oh. Do I have a buddy? I have a buddy, but he's back here. No, fight with me, dude. Fight these guys. Come here. 2v2. He really wants this 1v1. He wants it so bad. You ready, homie? Oh, this guy's gonna... Alright. Well, I'm not gonna do whatever's... get in the way of whatever's going on here. Fight his Dragon Hunter friend. You wanna fight me? Sir, come here. You learned about our Lord and Savior Bull's Charge? It's like a mediocre mobility move. Oh, is he in range? No, he's not. No? Bro. Bruh. Not happening. I was evading? And that went through it? Alright. Sure. Game. But whatever. You need some Condi cleanse, sir. You, sir, need some Condi cleanse. This build's kind of pretty good too because Earth Sigils are worth way more than I think people give them credit for, because they apply bleeding on crit on a 2-second cooldown, which by itself does 0 damage, but is an amazing cover Condi. I'm in Berserk mode, man. Gonna fight? Gonna fight? Gonna fight? Works for me. Rude. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. That's mean. That was a duel, you nutsacks, and I was gonna kill him again. Oh, it's the World versus World Trader's stellar. It's baffling that there's no Aqua Breather, but it's amazing, even for just PvE gear, right? Like if you're PvE friends, you can bring them into World versus World for like 4 seconds and then gear them up. Oh dear, it canceled itself. You might have me this time. Might have to kite. A little bit. Nah, he got me. That was good. That was good. He gets the stomp. I stomped him before too. Yeah, it definitely is. I didn't even think of that. I was thinking you could, I had to remember if Ascended Aqua Breathers are even in the game. But yeah, you can craft them, and the best one's the berry farm, but it's still like 500 berries. Maybe I should be running that reward track. I usually just default to keeping the Selly one that you get, or just more reasonably just like doing the Winter's Day reward track over and over and selling the presents, because it's like okay money. Yeah, I messed that engage up. I shouldn't have gone. The thing with this build is you have to remember that Berserk mode, especially when you're dueling, is a tool, because it's one of your stun breaks and it's your damage or some of your damage mitigation. So you don't want to like greed like I did that time and just press it for no reason. Same thing with your heal skill. Like when you're firing into a Zerg, that's a different story. Still getting used to this. I can't play with my eyes closed like I can with Bladesworn. But even streaming to Discord and YouTube and Twitch, we're like doing okay, and the bitrate's a little bit higher. So let me just make sure a couple of my streams of previews have dropped the live version. So let's make sure these still look alright. Still looks okay. Looks okay. I want to make sure it's working on Firefox and Chromium. Alright, we're good. What's really weird is Edge is actually the best browser for Twitch. Twitch bitrate, even though both Edge and Chrome, and Chrome obviously, and Brave are all made on Chromium. What is going on up here, man? Edge is just the best browser for it. Oh, this guy dies now. I feel bad about this, but he has to die. He must die. He killed me. Dude, he's so fast. He's so fast. Why are you so fast? How are you so fast? Alright, fine. You can get away. Not gonna be a nutsack. I'll fight you. Ah! The outnumbered. The disrespect. The disrespect is real. I did it first, but it's real. I'll give these guys some credit since I'm gonna die anyway. Oh, so many people. So many people. And a pet. Or it's not even a pet, it's a rock dog. Rock dog gets kill credit. Maybe he can complete the World versus World rush. Oh, man. That was funny. Which looks okay. YouTube looks okay. I don't know why my chat isn't pushing. And the other thing with Restream is it's all right for free, but it only lets you stream to 2 places, and it also like by default doesn't copy chat. So I might just move to a plugin since I've slowly been transitioning all my stuff away from Restream anyway. It's kind of scummy they don't let you stream to more than 2 places because there's literally a program for OBS that I can use and I have hooked up that I could use. So hopefully I can just get all my chat across all the platforms, but I usually don't stream to more than 2 places because A, that splits your audience and it's kind of dumb, and B, it's just not worth it with my upload. Like, Spectrum upload is so bad. It wouldn't look very good. Who needs to upload in 2023? No one. No one works from home. 10 megabit upload? Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, companies. No, but those kills he got on me were completely fair because I stomped him in the couple duels we had, so it is fine. I usually let people live. But one of them was like a 2v1 or 2v2 and I didn't want to chance it. Every boon in the game thing with Willbender though is a little bit nuts, considering they specifically kind of nerfed that build on Ranger when Boon Beast was a thing. Excuse me, sorry. And Boon Beast had some RNG to it, right? Like, you at least had to pull a plasma. With Willbender, you just have to exist. Whoa, we getting some skill lag now, boys. Slow pseudo is slow. You can throw this down if you have the adrenaline. Although you have to be careful because it does flip over into a different skill. And sometimes it cancels itself whenever you go down a bar of adrenaline. But see how I have like three ticks of adrenal health there? It's pretty good. Hopefully they don't change it. Cal said they might. I'm scared. Also, I shouldn't have gone to Berserk mode. Whatever. Arwen's messaging me. Ah, we just have to not get hit on CM 100. Trying to get a small crew together to do that once. Be pretty fun. I want to buy the infusion. I have more than enough fractal crap. The Moat of Darkness. I'm a little scared because next week, or this week, I guess tomorrow is the PvP rush, right? Like, logically. So maybe they'll wait a week for that, but PvP's like kind of crazy right now. I don't know if I have a build that's ready for it. Like, ready to not just get deleted, right? As PvP be right now. Where someone looks at you and you die. So we'll see about that. See how that goes. PvP nonsense, be PvP nonsense. Take credit for something, maybe they can't. Stream's looking better today, I'm happy with it. Roy was online. What? Arenanet devs play this game? That's crazy. Alright, what's happening here? This guy was trying to get a Dolyak. Maybe I'll kill the Dolyak so he gets credit for that. Oh, there's more. That's sad. Bye. Rude. Rude. People are rude. Dolyak has a shield. Don't like it. Gonna fight? Gonna fight? Gonna fight? You actually gonna fight? No, we're not gonna fight. You're gonna bring all your friends. That's cool. Did he almost die from my condies as I was firing them, like, over my shoulder? Okay. Maybe I should have fought that. Yeah, you want a 1v1? Seems like there's like some serious frame droppage. What's going on here? Hey, buddy. You're gonna die now. Just see what happens with this. Nope, going over here. Bye. BM is real. Good. He deserves death. Vengeance. Very rarely get vengeance like that. For people trying to outnumber gank you. One day my cat will come out. That was pretty fun. Getting some very interesting engages tonight. Ow. Yeah, it's Bender's like, yeah. It kind of be like that. The old one was Vindicator. Like I also feel that way about Vindicator, honestly, if you just build infinity dodges on a Vindicator, because Vindicator as a spec doesn't really give them much unless they're running the Alliance stance, which like none of them do. The Alliance stance, there's some good tools in there if you know how to use it, but no one actually does that. They just do the infinity dodge thing. So if you can stun them or catch them out in a dodge, that's fine, or like immobilize them, because that's like a counter in arenanet's mind, even though there's a build that lets them cleanse it. That's like pretty good, right? But the window for now that they have two dodges, like for catching them, it's kind of like the Mirage thing, right? Where it's like, when is it my turn to play the game? When can I hit this thing? I think for a new player, a Vindicator's still easier to fight, but like I have a broken build video that I want to do on like Space Program Vindicator, where all you do is dodge. You refund yourself energy for this. You have 100% endurance regen from that. Like, endurance regen's really good, and then classes that modify your dodge is like extra super stupid good. And I say that as a Mirage player, so it be what it do. These harpies are giving us some frame drops. I think my dream for Guild Wars is if I could get locked 60, that'd be amazing. Like in World vs. World, everything, metas. Although they did improve the Amnestis meta a lot from what I've seen. I played it a couple times, and even when you have a bunch of Sky Scales all with their own colored skins and stuff, seems much more playable. I think you might be behind cover. Make sure you click the live thing. I'm gonna put it in chat as well. YouTube might be lagging for you. There. Hopefully that goes through. Yeah, it did. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the little live thing. Sometimes if it has to buffer or something, it'll make it not live for no reason, and it'll set you behind. Yeah, but Marmoxes do need a nerf. Unless, of course, you wanted to watch from the beginning, in which case I get that. Alright, how are we doing? Where are we going? What we got to fight here? The other one, yeah, the Hollowsmith build I really want to try, going back to that, is like Hollowsmith, but with hammer, because like hammer was so strong on Scrapper. It was basically Scrapper to begin with, right? So you just take that hammer and throw it on a Hollowsmith, and you're gonna have some fun with that. I don't really play Hollow, so we'll see how it goes, and my build might be bad. Might have to tweak it, but might have a night of that. Oh, he just wants the Vista. Okay, you can have the Vista. I understand. I am a merciful god. Someone doing map completion in World vs. World, not knowing that you don't need that for legendaries anymore, thank god. People have asked me what this, frost animation is when I weapon swap. Because it's not Hydromancy, it looks like it though. That's actually the Frost Legion infusion when you equip it, and putting it in an offhand weapon set on the same build even counts as equipping it. So there's a couple infusions that do that, and the Night Fury skin does as well, but there's no easy way to like de-equip or re-equip that other than build templates out of combat, so it's kind of interesting, and I think it renders for everybody outside of PvP. So you can kind of fake people out that you have a Hydromancy Sigil. I don't do that. That's not why I'm using it. I just like it, but it's kind of interesting. Oh, this thing's on RI? Whatever. If they do give Warrior some kind of viable ranged weapon in the future, I wonder what they'll do. Because I ran into a Spellbreaker that was running Rifle the other day, and that was a pretty good duel, but like Rifle still is clearly very lacking as far as a ranged option. Plus it's two-handed, so you can't really combo it with anything. Yeah, it's kind of still not great, and Longbow's not even a ranged weapon, it's more of a melee weapon, so... Very weird. I know it's weird to say that the devs agree on that, so we'll see if they ever get a viable ranged option, if that shifts Warrior power budget one way or the other. I'd be really interested to see what they have in mind for the future of this class, especially considering they just, you know, debuted Weapons Master training in quotes, and all we got was a bunch of useless offhands. Or a bunch of redundant offhands. I'm not going to say they're useless. Dagger F1 could definitely be better on Berserker, though. And it also doesn't make sense that it hits 5 targets, and the regular Dagger F1 hits like 1. And all the other dagger skills hit 2. Find some different music here. There we go. See if we can take some of these camps. I don't want to try to take Eternal Necropolis, although this build might be able to handle it. It probably does have enough Condi Cleanse. Unclear. Yeah, no worries, dude. Dagger F1 was bugged on Spellbreaker, but Dagger F1 was also using the PvE values on Spellbreaker, so it was doing like 18k in World vs. World for a week, which was pretty funny. Yeah. It's, it was kind of good. And actually, when they dropped this balance patch, it was doing it again for like 3 days till they caught it, or someone posted on the Warrior forums or something. It was really funny, yeah. It's like, why did I just insta-die? Did they make Warrior good? No, they just forgot how to... Yeah, forgot how to, like, balance... It wasn't because they couldn't balance it or anything, it was actually, because they couldn't get it to unbug, because it was actually bugged for a really long time. So someone, instead of, like, they tried to fix it a bunch, and then instead of doing that, they just gave up and made it the introductory, like, as it was introduced. So, that's what we ended up with. This guy's toast, man. Literally and figuratively. This build is so much Condi pressure. Not an orbital strike. If only that mattered at all. Orbital strike should knock you down. Yeah, if you have any questions about the build, hit me up, or better yet, like, leave a comment and I'll relay it to Guy, or see if I can wake him up, because he's the one who came up with like the bones of this build. It's got a lot of like really cool nuances and stuff. And basically you just want to weapon swap as much as you can, get those primal bursts off, and make sure you're generating adrenaline with everything you can. The signet will give you some passive. You get 5 for weapon swapping. And the sword 5, even if you cancel it, will give you the last 3 if you need it for a boost. And you can just swap back and forth. And remember, longbow, remember to always start with like some adrenaline. So if you manage to get into combat, I recommend kind of doing what I'm doing, where you just blow Sundering Leap just kind of first. See if you can hit him with it to proc the fire aura, but if not, you know, don't worry about it. And just throw a longbow F1 down, because that'll at least give you those 2 ticks of adrenal health at the start of the fight. It's really important for like not having to blow your, you know, healing skill too early or when you don't want to burst. Because a lot of the big problem that I've had with a lot of Berserker builds is I really want to run the Blood Reckoning heal skill because it's really fun, but once you run, you know, you press that, you're basically dead, even with defense. So it's some work. But this one's got, I think, enough tank to it that you're all right. Yeah, if you're catching this or you're catching the VOD, welcome. You have any questions again about the build, let me know. If you have any questions about that other video I threw up today, word phrasing, I know, put on the channel today, let me know as well. I kind of did a brief overview and it was in the stream the other night. Oh, my character had a cool pose there of like, skills or traits I think are bad. And while I definitely think there are a lot that, you know, are in quotes bad, like this could use some love, a lot of them are a lot more viable than people make them out to be. As of course I open my inventory or start talking about something dumb and I get like ambushed, right? This is the way. Bro, are you gonna move? Or like use skills? What was that about? Alright, fair enough, you're new. I feel bad, but also you attacked me, so you're dead. The Earth Sigil on the sword's pretty important, even if you don't end up running Doom on the other sword. I would definitely keep the Earth Sigil for cover Condi with this build. The fact that you can basically ensure that the weakness that you're perma stacking on people, as well as the burning, stays on them with the Earth Sigil, and it's really hard to cleanse, is like pretty strong. Even though a lot of things will cleanse both the... It'll cleanse 2 conditions. A lot of the buttons in the game cleanse 2 conditions instead of 1 now. Just that things have in general. So you'll probably lose the bleeding and the burning, but they'll keep the weakness, which is really the strongest one out of the lot. Look at those ticks. 2k, burn ticks, poison, bleeding, torment. Felt pretty fun. Shout out to Guy, not gonna lie. Didn't even mean to rhyme, and now it's a felony. Alright. Making sure the stream looks good. Gotta check it because I'm paranoid. We good. I wonder when we will get a real World vs. World or balanced patch. Shaman said there's a patch, like the next patch is in 3 weeks from last Tuesday. So maybe then. You know, now that the World vs. World and PvP rushes are over. But maybe they're using those to see what they should like buff and nerf, you know, now that Soto's out. That's actually a really interesting idea. Like they need data on what's good in what game mode, so what better way to like crowdsource their audience by doing rushes, right? With Fractal, World vs. World, and PvP. That's what they're doing, right? That's gotta be what the rushes are for, to just gather data. Oh man, that's smart. Like, everybody wins. The community gets Russ events. Arenanet gets, like, data on what to buff and nerf. That's honestly gotta be it. Tinfoil hat off. I have a PvP Bladesworn's spec'd out. I just don't know what exactly I want to, you know, if I want to try it. Still a little scared. Maybe we'll get like a small patch next week or something before the event, or tomorrow. I keep thinking it's next week. It's next week already, this week. In other news, water wet. This is OnLap. They do a bunch of if you're looking for good rock music, and also like have a YouTube or Twitch channel or whatever, or just want to stream to your friends and you don't want to deal with copyright crap, I recommend checking out OnLap. OnLap. They're a French band. Most of their stuff, if not all their stuff now, is copyright free. And since they started doing that, they've actually like doubled their subscriber count. They're up to like I think almost 150,000. They're extremely talented. Can of course buy their songs, which I've done a couple of, but most of their stuff is copyright free so that you can stream it. And they do covers of like other bands as well, like Linkin Park and stuff. Oh, something died down there. Maybe it was a sentry. I like the like weird pseudo radar you have. Stuff dies and you get points. Let's go see. Let's go see if whatever this is wants to fight. We were getting more fights on EBG, weren't we? Except for that like one Willbender and his friends. I could probably get some fights if I tried to take something, huh? Maybe it'll move up to this next sentry, whatever it is. Hi, are you multiple people? You want to fight me? Like to fight pseudo? I have an ally chasing whatever it is, or running from it. Curious. It's alright. We got a couple kills on them. Got a couple kills on them, and then you know, we got some revenge, and then they got some revenge. It's all good. It's world versus world. How the game mode be. Okay, there's how many people is this? That's more than two. That's more than two. I can't even. I don't get buttons to press. I just get CC'd forever. Is one of these using a mini tonic? He is. He's tiny. Look at the tiny Harbinger. Oh no, it's just Nazura. I didn't think you could use mini tonics. It was still cute though. Whoa, look at this. All the people not rendering. Maybe I should turn my character model limit up just a little bit. Tis what it is. There we go. Good song for this. Actually, since I was talking about them, I should probably play some OnLap, huh? There we go. Song rules. Was in one of my shorts. Alright, let's solo take this tower before that Zerg comes back here. These Arcadas. I thought that was VOA for a second. I was like, what? Ow. My face. The other thing with Condi builds is they can really, I mean, I say this and now I won't be able to do it, but they can usually pretty effectively clear siege, so let's see what we're working with here. Am I generating adrenaline? What's going on? That was weird. There we go. Got these systems rolling together. Whoa, we're going to space. I'm so happy they gave Berserker, like, its tools back. Not having the F1 and for so long and the toughness penalty was so harsh. It basically made me stop playing Berserker, honestly, until Bladesworn came out, and then they finally fixed it. Did I get supply for killing that siege? I guess I did. I even managed to leave the deer alive. Nice. Peter will be happy. I bet there's a guild. I bet there's more than one named Peter with the tag in this game. I wonder if there's any like multi-guild acronym things. I'm surprised we don't have more people to fight. We had a couple of groups. Might go back to EBG. Try to take this tower. I want to just run around and take sentries and stuff. It's boring. Don't get me wrong. You can win a 1v1 with a sentry with this build. It is possible. A lot of people don't know that. Sentries are the hardest 1v1 in the game. Right after Firestalkers, actually. Firestalkers, unironically, are horrifying because they aggro from space. They have this blinks. Like, the aggro range of just about anything is usually around, like, 600-900. But Firestalker, like, the leash is, like, more like 2,000. But Firestalkers have this, like, 1,200 range blink that any kind of stalker, period, like Earthstalker, Waterstalker, has this, like, 1,500 range, I forget what it is, blink, that it has a delay on it. So they'll start casting it. Like, if you're ever around Firekeep or whatever, and you're wondering why this Firestalker is aggroing you from space, is they'll start casting it, and then you'll run away or whatever, just like going about your business, and then it'll actually cast. So you'll have this thing a lot of the time running back like actually 5,000 units to where it spawned. You're just like, what? They also go invisible, which is great. Alright. Exciting time of catting this one wall. Riveting content you expect from the channel. I was gonna say, I better have a Wizard's Vault thing for the amount of time I've been playing. I have a weekly. 10 events. I actually think the PvE Wizard's Vault things are pretty doable. Like, dang. Surprise, and then surprise Zerg. Building from down there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna actually get off and like make them finish the wall. Is it gonna reach? Here we go. Somebody got credit. This is pretty funny. You know, people who want the experience credit. You may use the catapult, sir. They gotta be screaming at me like, what's with this Berserker not using the catapult? Coming in. Gonna do like proper Zerg rotations on this boss. I wanna watch. Like to watch. Alright. Arrow the Quartermaster for credit. See if the Quartermaster lives. Will the Quartermaster live? Is the real meta question. This entire Zerg running past. Is anyone gonna stop to kill it? Quartermaster lives. This is proof that Zergs just follow the tag, man. Quartermaster lives to turn into an ally. It's funny. Let's do some damage rotations on this idiot. Oh, nice. Girlfriend was watching. Shout out to girlfriend. Sorry I can't text you. Probably could now that we're taking this tower. There we go. No one saw anything. We win against the cap circle. We did. Phew. I wasn't sure they would be able to cap it. That's a cute giant purple color scheme. As I run out of frames again. Let's see how EBG's going. That was the plan, right? Any more have an actual Q? Let's go to EBG and then Q for whatever's going on and see if Saros. Oh dang, the Q was just a lie. Alright. Oh yeah, no worries, Cover. It's not your fault at all. I'm trying to be more consistent with my streaming times. So I'll try to stick to 9:30. But unfortunately I have a job and have to like work sometimes, you know? Sometimes being every day for several hours. Several being 6 to 20 depending on my workload. I'm jealous of people who just get to stream all day, man. Gotta be great. Just leave your stream on and walk away. Stream empty chair. Make millions of dollars. Alright, what's going on in this? There's a giant red X down here. Looks promising. I've been looking at some of the other Berserker skills as well, like I want to make a build to the Hammer F1, because it does a lot, like dazes, immobilizes. I feel like you have some Conti duration on that thing, it's going to be hard to fight. Ah, excuse me, sorry. I kind of wish the Hammer F1 was a leap instead of a blast, though, so you could more effectively run it with, like, Condi stats. Like, get that sweet fire aura. Okay, there's 3 nerds? 3 nerds. Come on. Come on. Gonna fight? Gonna fight. Hi. I see you, yes? Hello, sir. I do see you. This isn't a very fair fight. Just saying. Oh, it's a Deadeye too, man? Are you kidding? That's some horse hockey. Oh, was it Deadeye with Thieves Guild? It was. No, it was a Daredevil. What's going on here? Deadeye. Okay, I had a friend, which is sad. I wish I'd fought harder. Am I gonna bleed out ever? They like healing me? What's going on? Alright, we'll go back to that fight. See what we can do against those guys. Now that I know I have a friend, as I go the wrong way. Although the friend's probably dead unless he's a god. Which is possible. Where did I see those guys? I saw them like out front, right? Right, it was out front of the Gary, which is tapped, so. Song rules even 10 years later. I miss OG Ruby. Apparently it's moved to... I haven't been keeping up with it at all. After the 3rd season, I kind of dipped out. But apparently it's moved to all anime and no more CGI, which is... I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I haven't watched it, so I don't have a valid opinion. But I really, really liked it when it was good for the first 3 seasons. Kind of went downhill after that. Honestly, the first 2, I think I dipped out halfway through season 3. The fight animation really went downhill, and so did the storytelling. In my opinion, of course, if you like it, you like it. People like what they like. Alright, let's find these guys again. It's like 3 thieves. So, you know, fair fight. Alright. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Where are they? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's fight these idiots. Where are they? They even take anything, or are they just over there killing people? I think they're just picking off people who are trying to get back to the Zerg. This red guy up there. Can I get up there? I don't know this borderland as well. I have no blinks, and the red guy seems to have ported, and also my mouse has disappeared. Yeah, hopefully the stream UI looks a little bit better. Been working on it. Do you want to fight me, sir? Would you like to fight? Are you just going about your thief life? I'm gonna follow my buddy here. Working on the stream UI, working on the mic quality and stuff. Trying to bring it up a little bit. You know, tweak it where I can. There we go. Sorry, I had to zoom out, check things. My mouse wheel's been acting funky whenever I use it to try to, like, check stuff. Got to teach my girlfriend what DPI was today. That was pretty fun. Still don't know what it stands for. Digital Processing Interpolation, I'm gonna guess. Watch that be right. No, digital polling something. It's like how many times your mouse pulls whatever. Effect sensitivity. What's going on? What are you people doing? Hello? Hello? Backing up. You have an arrow cart? Okay, great. Hit me. Yes, put me in combat, please. Oh, it fired the wrong way, damn it. I'm gonna be dead. How is he not dead? I'm actually really surprised. Does the F1 want to fire today? Oh, he did die. Okay. Well, I killed the Soul Beast. It was just late. I should have realized. I don't have any stability on this build, though. So I don't think I could have stomped him. I'll just switch over to Bladesworn really fast and run back and stomp him. Which is technically possible. And if you try to do that, you're an idiot. Alright, I gotta make a video on that now. Obviously. It's the next goal. Kill somebody and then make a build that runs back fast enough to stomp them. The ultimate good manners. What is going on? Why can't we find, like, actual fights? I'm gonna hope we own this keep. Okay, we're good. That was scary. Scared. Legitimately terrified. Also, arenanet, make some good Warclaw skins. I know you're listening. Please. Like... Or just bring the good ones that you have back. The one I want is like the flaming cantha and cat mount, and it has literally been more than a year since it's been available in the passes. Like, what? Why? It's like Imperial something or other passes. I really want that skin, and it's just not happening. Very odd. Seems like it should be on their gem store rotation. Is this actually in space? It is. Okay, we can just waypoint and then go to it. Dang, Tay messaged me. What did he say? Probably that he wants to World vs. World. He loves it so much. I work Sunday nights now. Trying to herd cats for mini raids. Good. Oh, speaking of which, mush. Mush cat, much. This should just be like the most adorable Warclaw skin too, right? Because you don't really ever kill them, they just disappear. It should be like the fluffy Warclaw. The like thick fluffy boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's a no-fly zone. We're gonna not real quick. Hey buddy, what's up? Fudge. If only I had a real ranged weapon and my projectiles took more than like 80 frames to come out. Can I get in combat with anything, please? No, combat isn't for me. I hear you, arenanet. I feel that. Oh, here comes the Zerg. It's not... That's a reflect wall that I can't see. No. Anything wants to follow me down here, it can. Alright. What's this? Dragon Hunter? I can kind of deal with that. I didn't have a class for the longest time. That was weird. Is he a guard? Oh dear. Commander just go down? What happened there? Love how I'm still, like, I wasn't in combat there forever. This is right by our spawn, so... should be alright. This is not the commander we had before, though. This is hella uncoordinated. It's interesting you gain the adrenaline as soon as you push the button, but you only gain the adrenal health when it hits the ground. The longbow F1 and the berserker F1. Nice, they got somebody. Good pull. Nice dodge macro. Weird that it's still allowed. Although I'm playing with an Xbox controller, so I can't really talk. How am I still not in combat? There we go. We did it. Bro, stop shooting me. There's something that just chills you from a distance, and if that's chill aura, that's super OP. Like, I am off in space. Whatever's chilling me should not be hitting me. What is this guy? He doesn't have a class. Oh, it's a combat tonic or something? Maybe he has a banner? I don't know. This doesn't have a class either. Why aren't classes showing up? That's so weird. Is what class people are playing taking longer to load for some reason? Or like call the API or something? It's so strange. I'm going to build a catapult by myself with the definitely 40 supply that I totally have. This is the screw it, I'll do it myself moment. Cap this sentry. Never mind, it's our sentry. Helped. I started something. Started a movement. Been pretty fun tonight, honestly. The World vs. World Rush has been amazing. I hope they do one. I originally thought when they announced it is I thought the World vs. World Rush had like wow, I just used like 4 sentence fillers in a row. I apologize. My sword's doing it again. How weird. I thought for the World vs. World Rush it was going to provide like Festival of the Four Winds boxes with like the rare infusions and stuff. That's not the case. You get some like bonus memories of battle and tickets and whatnot, but still good. I just hope they do one that's like crazy like that, right? Like, think about the number of people playing then. That would be so fun. Even PvP somehow. That'd be like so fun to do. I get this archer. It's gonna give me a precursor. It did, yeah, it gave me 3. Heck yeah, our tower. We might have to change the, what's it called? Oop, that song's really loud, I apologize. The, Fashion Wars here. Because it's even doing it in the preview. I wonder what that's about. Alright, what should we go with? Fashion Wars decisions. Should we go with Suwon and Jormag, or just Suwon? You don't need Warhorn because the one thing that Warhorn is good for, there's 2 things that it's good for, is Condi Cleanse and Swiftness. And Blessed Finishers, it's a good question. Blessed Finishers only generate 3 might. Granted, it's really long duration might right now, but there's a good chance that whatever you're fighting will either boon strip you or it just won't give you that much rewards. So the runner-up offhand weapon that I would run on this is probably Torch, because it has blast. It has the 2 blasts on the 4 being an ammo skill now, and it gives you another fire field. I just find the block and the torment way more useful on warrior, and you don't need Condi Cleanse because every single one of your F1s, which again are effectively you can get 2 every 4 seconds, since your weapon swap is at 4 seconds. Even if you're just using the regular warrior F1s, you don't need it. There's no way you'll need the other things that you get from Warhorn. It's a great question though. Warrior has a lot of tools that are that can combo with each other. I'd really like if Warrior had an offhand movement weapon that wasn't shield. Like maybe, you know, if the pistol 4 was a leap finisher, that would be a very good option for running with King of Fires, because it would give you the ability to double generate the what's it called? Fire aura. I don't know why that took me so long to think of. All right. How we looking here if we do... Oh, well, that fixed it, but... One of these should be the Suwon legendary, no? There we go. That looks pretty good, right? Maybe we'll go with Jormag in the main hand and Suwon in the offhand. Look a little bit more fiery. No, I liked it the other way. I'm gonna get somehow ambushed inside this tower while I'm fashion warsing. No, I really hope Warrior has so many. Wow, the Suwon effects aren't rendering. Is it because I turned my reflections down? That's really odd. All? Is this the wrong weapon? Dragon's Fang. Okay, it's because I'm an idiot. Never mind, false alarm. They look like the same. Yeah, I hope Warrior gets some differentiation for its offhands because it has a lot of redundant ones right now. Like the leap finisher on the shield is good, the cooldown is just way too long to especially in like today's competitive. So I wouldn't advise using it. And more importantly, the cooldown on shield dash isn't too long. The cooldown on the block is too long. So I think you get a lot more value out of something like offhand sword. If you're gonna run mace, I would almost consider running offhand dagger though. I know Kashima might freak out if he catches or they catch the VOD. But mace offhand dagger's got some value because you can run an absorption sigil on the mace and then like absorption vision. And basically what you do is you skull grinder, which will strip some boons, and then you mace or you dagger for them, and then dagger 5, which will all of it will crit. And remove whatever remaining boons, and then you can skull grinder again. It's like a really powerful burst combo. It's more melee limited, but it's quite good. So Warrior at least gained something from the Weapons Master training, being that it gained offhand dagger. I think that's like the only thing it really gained though. Pistol's alright, but it doesn't really have much use outside of Bladesworn, I don't think. Hang on, I'm gonna check my Discord messages. Sorry, trying to herd cats is the hardest thing to do in Guild Wars. Quartermasters are great because they actually give you stacks. Some of the conversation will be a little desynced, cover, but yeah, quartermasters are actually worth killing. A lot of the time. I know that one lived, but they give you stacks if you have a stacking weapon on like a Bladesworn or something. It's pretty worth. Alright, let's see what my hawk vision, what my elf eyes can see. I'm gonna turn this 2v1 or 1v1 into like still a 1v1. This guy tries to jump in. We're gonna respect. See if he wants to fight. Get him off his cat. In a fight. In a fight. In a fight. In a fight. Fight me. Turn around. Ouch. Sir. My Dolyak. No, I'm on SOS. I'm not versus SOS. Oh boy. Too many nerds. Run away. Hard, run away. It's a hard out, champ. Drake Hatchling's gonna protect me. Tay's trying to plan around his wife not catching him playing video games. It's cute. I'm sure she listens to this podcast, so I might have just outed him. Shout out to Kelsey. I'm sure she doesn't. Alright. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we looking at? Where are the fights, dude? Every time I go to a map, the Zerg goes AFK or something. I have to look at this later. Alright, yeah, I'll have to check that later. Coordinating with people's hard. See what this pink tag's doing. Oh, I'm so hungry. I have half a burrito. I made these delicious buffalo chicken burritos, and I have half of it sitting in front of me. I want to eat this so bad. But I don't want to eat on stream. I tried that when I was recording the thing the other day. Don't want to be rude for the chat. Oh, man. Oh, shout out to Heavies as well. They're these really cool rock headphones my friend and I kickstarted. Or Indiegogo'd, whatever the term is now. They're actually going to replace one pair that kind of came a little bit broke for me, so... You know, Heavy's engineers or customer service people, shout out to you. It took them almost a month to get back to me, but they're gonna do it. It's pretty sweet. Good customer service, especially for a startup. I am not in a longbow. That is good to know. Guy gave me 3 precursors. That's good. I wonder if they intended these spots to be double catable or just didn't think about it. You know? Seems so strong, right? Not have to put up new catapults and stuff. I'm gonna get this archer. Get and got. The Dragon Hunter did way more. But screw him! That was all the damage. Not really. Ooh, bonus Fire Aura. Ooh, bonus Super Speed. If you kill these merchants, you should be able to take their stuff. Where are all the fights, man? I'm just taking this, whatever this is, uncontested, this keep. Maybe it's a daily or something. That'd be cool. More quality jams from the Ruby soundtrack. But see, even on this one target, like, look how much might I'm stacking up just with the super cake, or the cake that I'm running, the peppercorn cake. It's so much value on a multi-hitting class like Berserker. Like, and I still have some of it on my bar. Oh, to be fair, I guess a lot of that was from the Zerg, huh? But, point stands. Wonder if I should, change my dailies to PvP in preparation for tomorrow. Might do that. Alright. Whoa, this is a PG stream. Can't say that. JK. Where are we going? It's like nothing to kill, man. Q for EBG. I'm gonna take a bite of this burrito so I don't actually die. Well, they get, Daredevil's always been popular because it's just like kind of Thief Plus, right? It just basically is like a better version of the acrobatics trait line. Excuse me, sorry. So Daredevil's always going to be really strong until they kind of change that design, like power budget balance. The thing with the 3 dodges, they get 3 dodges, but they have to choose to take the like evadey dodge. You almost never see them with like the Condi dodge or the power dodge. Outside of, you know, the staff infinity dodge bounder build. So they at least have to spec into that, so it's kind of what you wanted. Is it this one fucking soul beast? It is. Excuse me. He dies. He dies right now. He's hiding. Yeah, there's. Okay. Sit down. Nope, sit down, dude. What is he seeing me? Oh, it's his pet, of course it is. When a ranger goes into downstate, they should lose their pet. Hot take, man. Let's see if I can bait out that Ellie that I know is hiding in that tower too behind me. I want to give Guy this build and see if he'll run it with me when I'm like running Bladesworn or something. Because he's a better warrior slash maybe overall warrior player, but definitely a better berserker player than I am. So if he could use like my, you know, if he wants to try it, I think this would really work. It runs some Rampager's gear. There's like 2 pieces in here. Rest is Selly because you don't need it. You wanna fight me again, dude? He'll fight me. Good stuff, dude. Sit down. Have a bull's charge. Oh, we're both running Condi. You know what? I'm gonna give this guy his 1v1. He's a core warrior, though. I bet you I have more burst than him. That just whiffed for no reason. Cool. Always the best. Ah, man. You can just, like, do that, huh? Why? You're having a nice 1v1. And like all of his friends showed up. Rude. That's why you shouldn't be merciful in World vs. World. Why should I just kill them? You know? But as you can see as well, like lots of mobility on this build. Very fun, very strong. Really glad it's working out. I theorycrafted this for a while, and usually the ones that I try don't work as great as I'd want them to, but Guy did most of the heavy lifting on this one, so shout out to him again. I figured out the Relic of the Warrior thing, though. Oh, it's so good. People sleeping on Relic of the Warrior, man. When they figure that out, it's gonna get nerfed. Really hope it doesn't. It's so strong. I look at the Warrior's ludicrous with discipline. 2.5 second weapon swaps base is just... It's so good. It's so good. It enables so many Warrior nonsense shenanigans. Granted, a lot of like weapon swap things are on a 4-second cooldown, but a lot of your on burst things aren't for balance reasons, and the 2.5 second cooldown makes it quite beneficial for those. What am I feeling for music? Actually, that was a good one. Do some DMC5. What's this? They all trying to go after this poor one guy? You gonna try to come after me now? Give it a shot. How bad you want it? How bad you want it? No, they don't want it. Vindicator with a short bow. Oh, this is some new stuff. I don't know how to fight this at all. Oh, Vindicator with Jealous short bow. Oh, this feels strong. Whatever I'm doing no damage to this thing. He's not doing any damage to me, but he hasn't tried yet. He hasn't had buttons to press. Oh, this feels so strong. Until it doesn't? Is he just not in Jealous, so he's in Alliance stance? Is this when I burst him? Dude, we're having a 1v1. Go away, thief. Like, I was gonna win the 1v1, but still. I understand now why they were all chasing the one dude. He's a thief. And I feel bad. Whenever I win a fight with a thief helping me, I feel bad. Rude. I mean, give it a shot, dude. I've got one of those. He's dead. He's dead right here. Did he log out? He did. Rip that guy. I suppose that's what you get. Do I know this thief? I feel like I might. Yeah, no worries, dude. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. 15 or so in the area. You don't fucking say. I'm a knot real quick. Going this way. Somehow I'm still not in combat. That's good. Got a bunch of allies around here, though. We got some, like, allies doing work here. Pretty fun. They're all going after the one thief, though. As soon as they move on me, I'm dead. Give me a smoke field. No smoke field? Alright. Spacing's so important in World vs. World. Like learning spacing of what has what teleport and stuff. There's a lot of matchup knowledge, this guy would say. Like that catalyst has lightning flash maybe, so he can move this far. Druid dies first. Absolutely dies first. Sit down. Wow, none of my movement skills wanted to work there. That was pretty cool. I mean, alright. I'll just kill you further up, I suppose. This is fun. This is like a really cool roaming skirmish. Usually it's one way or the other, so like heavily, right? This poor renegade. Just wants to play the video game. None of his friends do. All your friends ran away, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I feel bad. My friends didn't run away. Not running away, OP in World vs. World. You know? Truly a miracle when people don't run away and do fight things. Oh my god, my build is just in the history. It's too good. Link it to people. People be curious on what war you're running to be relevant these days. Warrior, astonishingly, Warrior be running Selly stats. I need a better glider. I like the wings, but I feel like they can do better now that their wing technology is leveled up. Speaking of that, what's her name? Thy Weeping Willow on YouTube. Unbelievable YouTube videos for Griffin fly-throughs and stuff. When you see someone like, you know, Potatoes talk about lore, or me talk about weird build crap, or like watch her videos, you know, with the fly-throughs of the maps and all the obstacle courses and stuff, you can really tell that people have a passion for like their part of the game, you know? It's really... I don't care at all about like the lore of this game really, or like Griffin flying. Usually like it's cool. I can't do it. I don't have that knowledge, but it's amazing to watch someone who really cares about something, you know, even if your thing is like poaching eggs, right? If you get someone who is really passionate about that, talking about it on a YouTube video for 10 minutes, I would be interested in that because you can feel their energy. It's amazing. All right, where are we going? See what time it is. Oh, it's still before midnight. We're doing all right. Hello, sir. Are you running pistol? No, you have your weapons hidden. Hello, Mesmer bro. Will you jump? You won't jump. We already heard that. There we go. Turbo does the best remixes. There's another dude too. What's his name? Vikas Music? Yeah. Do amazing Eurobeat remixes of stuff. So is this tag just raffle stomping everything, or is there like actual stuff to fight? I think I'm still queued for EVG, by the way. It's been that long. You know what? Let's try a different Borderland. Let's try Desert, because there is nothing on Desert that we own. Maybe we can pull some people by doing some camps. But yeah, if you catch this VOD and you have any questions, just let me know. And how to play it. Guy might be able to answer them better than I can. But in case you missed it earlier, there's some really cool nonsense you can do with like fire fields and stuff. So a couple optimizations you might not know about. Pretty fun. What's going on here? Oh, this is what? Why are there 12 people taking this one camp? It's not even our camp. Is it their camp? No, they're blue. Alright. Okay, well, that's a no-go. That's a hard pass on that 1v8. See if any of them will follow me down to the sentry. I want to see if I can pick up the shrine buff. They don't have gliding, so I don't have to be worried about too many blue people descending on me from the sky. Alright. Probably go for a few more minutes. Having some fun. It's not Bladesworn, but somehow I'm living, right? Yeah, fun fact, these shrines don't take burning damage, so if you're on something like a Condi Fire Berserker like I am right now, good luck. So you managed to double proc the Fire R there too. Secrets. Oh, dang, EBG's ready. I'm gonna draw it out a little bit, try to get credit for the shrine. Hang on 1 sec. There we go. I somehow didn't get jumped by checking menus. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's an end of reward track thing, actually. That's pretty worth. Just been running this over and over. That's got the special, Does it? Yeah, special relics in it. So we'll throw that onto the pile. Let's use a vendor here as well. Maybe sell some of this nonsense. Why am I getting trick-or-treat bags? Are those actually a year old? What is wrong with me? I almost want a vendor Relic of Akeem and stuff. Not because it's bad, just because I can rebuy them and I want the space. Oh, you do get essences. You must. Unless I just literally haven't touched my chests in that long from World vs. World. It's probably not nearly anything close to approaching enough for legendary armor, but... I can mail Tomes of Knowledge. Sorted. Done. Look at this Warclaw, man. I want this thing. Where's its whiskers? Are its whiskers considered particles? Is that why they're being called? This thing looks sick. Their mount game is really leveled up. Bro, give me your cat. EBG is queued still. Halloween stuff, so Shaman said 2 weeks, so I'm gonna guess 2 weeks from Tuesday. So 15 days, probably. My real question is, are we getting another balance patch before the end of the year? Because if you look at that roadmap they released, they said balance patches, plural, but we only got one and it was really small. So if we could get a meaningful balance patch for World vs. World or PvP, that'd be great. Bring my trait back. I miss having fun on Bladesworn, thanks. But yeah, probably 2 weeks for Halloween. And then it'll run for 3. Which would make sense, because end of October. So we got like a Zerg fight there, sentry there. We got Zergs all around. Okay, I'm gonna go to where I think I'm gonna be most effective, and that's helping these people repel EBG or delay at least. The demon haunted weapons are pretty cool for Halloween. Oh, dude, yeah. So I'm looking forward to being able to tell people they can buy the Gobbler this year if they remember to put it in the gem store, because for the past 2 years or something, they've like desynced the Gobblers. It's really frustrating. Like I keep being like, oh, this is a really good buy. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh boy, oh boy. Well, we almost won, right? 1v20. We almost won that. Yeah, that one, and then the Zytaffy Gobbler for the Dragon Bash just hasn't been available. And I don't think it's deliberate. I think it's just, you know, negligence or apathy or on Anet's part, and they just forget to put it back. Because a lot of the gem store stuff's automated. I've gone to be like, hey, buy the candy corn gobbler, and people are like, I would. It's not available. And I'm like, but it's Halloween. And then, you know, shrug. Baffling shrug response from arenanet, as usual. There was a bit of time when the gobbler actually wasn't, or it was available when Halloween wasn't happening. It was like halfway through the year. It was very weird. So maybe that's why, but that was years ago. I have friends that will not log on that I will actively tell, like, because I don't think you can gift them, like, hey, the gobbler's available, and they'll log on for the first time in, like, years to buy the gobblers when they're available. Yeah, it's very strange. Got candy corn gobbler, A tier item, though. You can grab it. I agree with you, Daikiru, though. It's baffling why it wouldn't be available. No idea. I'm gonna have to review this stream, make sure it looks a little bit better. But it seemed to be alright on my end. A little bit more consistent upload speed. How's your Spellbreaker build going, by the way? Did you realize what I've realized, which is pretty good? It's good to hear. That pack and firework runes are the best runes, and everything else can go like screw itself. Although, there's one Selly rune, I believe it's Divinity now. It's something that gives like 78 to all stats, and then another 100. Oh yeah, for Ulter's World, you were working on one. It was like 2 weeks ago or something. There's one rune that gives like 78 to all stats, and then 150 to what's it called? Vitality on top of it, so it's actually mathematically the highest grossing stat rune. It's very, very good. I think it's Divinity. How's that going, buddy? Going well for you? Oh my gosh, I actually got taunted. There should be an achievement. There should be a Wizard's Vault daily for getting taunted in this game. So few things do it now. Oh dear. This is many red people. Oh, because they took it. They took the thing. That's tragic. Well, we won the 2v1 at least. There's one that, yeah, Isgar, and I think it's like Handi damage after dodging or evading or something. It's a really long duration that it puts on them, so it's very good. If you need damage, that is. I still think there's better relic options. I think Speed Relic for Warrior. Speed Relic and Speed Warrior and Antitoxin are just so good for Warrior. I think you said you don't need antitoxin though or something. Which is fair, I don't run it. I might try my hand at a Spellbreaker build. I really want them to just like make, what's it called, Slicing Maelstrom usable though. I'd really like to make a build with it. It's just a really bad skill right now. The aftercast is awful. It doesn't do more than the base F1. It actually does less. It hits 5 targets, but that's the only good thing about it. Like, it's such a weird choice for a skill. Let's take the worst thief animation and put it on warrior. Yeah, great. I remember Death Blossom. There's a lot of people with this world versus world infusion, man. People like this game mode. It's so refreshing, though, to be able to do Wizard Vault dailies and just, like, whatever content you essentially want to play and, like, get rewarded for it. Look at this cat. Look at this glitchy cat, man. That is pretty. This a pretty kitty. I want to pet. I want to pet the space kitty. Hopefully the stream quality will be a bit better. I'm trying a slightly higher bit rate tonight. See if they could handle it. Because some of the shorts looked a little blurry. You could tell what was happening, but they're still a little off. Where's our Zerg? Is Zerg gone? Our Zerg's probably gone. Alright, underwater combat. It's time. Live the dream. No, they're coming after me. Run away from the dream. The dream is a lie. Too many people. We did live, though. Yeah, there's enough mobility on this build. I really dig it. I don't even need speed relic. Just like, you know, movement speed stuff. Man, we are getting destroyed. We are getting... What's the professional term? 2v1'd really hard right now. It's definitely a thing. Oh boy. Are we building a golem? Is the golem going to save us? That new vendor in World vs. World is like this kind of weird upgraded new model of a golem, so maybe new siege soon. That'd be exciting. Thing's gonna pull me. Ow. Nope, I'm dead. Damn it. Rude. Rude, Mesmer bro. I'm gonna vengeance and kill this guy, though. It's happening. Alright, I got like 10 seconds. Damn it. He mesmered away. I got pulled, that was fair. Screwing around near the edge of a keep, that's gonna happen. Oh, I'm yawning. Getting tired, chat. Thank you for joining, though. Thank you, Daikru. Thank you, Cover. Gonna try to do these more consistently. I'll probably throw up a poll on the channel. I gotta stop saying that. I'll probably put a poll on the channel asking people what they prefer, Twitch or YouTube, and then what their preferred slot is for streaming and such. So I'm trying to push them back to 9:30. But if people want just like something to listen to while they're playing their own game or doing some Guild Wars or whatever in the background, I can probably push it a little bit earlier than that. And feel free to let me know in the comments or if you catch a stream or whatever if you have a preference. It's fun hanging out with everybody individually, but it's more fun when they can like chat about what they're playing and stuff. Want to get that going. Maybe I can get Guy to tell us how Remnant 2 is. He's been really enjoying that. But yeah, first thing we need is Pseudo to be able to stream consistently. So now that Spectrum has sorted itself out, that was step 0, and now we have step 1 of me trying to fix my schedule. Work this in. Dude, can we get a Zerg to, like, help us not lose this keep? Like, bruh. Dang, the projectile blockade at that Druid's a god. At least projectile blocks sometimes render, right? Sometimes, maybe, sometimes. I feel like people have enough time from when they see the arrow cast to when it actually lands to, like, counter me. Very funny. Dang it. Heck yeah, I love this song. Oh, they're in. They're in, they're in. Can I get a line down on that guy? Gotta get a line down on this golem. I don't know if I want to blow the Berserker line just yet. Brave Harbinger. You are not an Ellie and cannot mistform out of here. I really hope a build comes out that I really like playing in PvP as well, because I want to get back into that, especially since the dailies and the weeklies are so easy for it. I'd love to do some more PvP content, but it's been so bursty, and of course they took my build away, so... Oh my gosh, look at this, man! We are getting railed! This is disgusting. Try it, dude. Dare you. Dang, he has the projectile destruction trait. He's a god. Actual god right here. Is he gonna fight me or is he gonna run away? He's gonna run away. You can sit down now. Yeah, you can sit down, buddy. I have underwater weapons. They're too good. That's why I made the underwater legendaries first, because it forced me to, and I'm stuck in this animation now. It forced me to have underwater weapons for, World versus World, because I knew if I didn't make them first, I never would. It was a good decision. Same thing with the one sigil for, like, stacking sigils and stuff. You gonna fight me, thief? No? Gonna run away? Okay. Well, enjoy being over there, I suppose. I hate core claws so much. This is a really solid build, though. This is definitely playable. I really like it. Very, very, very fun. I try to do more individual build videos for the channel, too, but I don't want to promise too much. I would try to, if this one survives whatever kind of PvP or World versus World patch they're going to do, I'll probably do a build on it, because I think this is very clever. And I didn't come up with a lot of it, or most of it, Guy did. So, credit to him again. Very interesting build. No, that was the wrong way. Shoot. Thought I had it detargeted. I pressed it about 8 times. Okay, that's like 40 people. We're gonna knot real quick. That's a hard nope. Well, on that note, EVG seems screwed. I think our tag has gone elsewhere. I am exhausted and need to eat this burrito before I die. Thank you for joining, Deck Crew. Thank you for joining cover. You have any questions about the build, again, throw me a comment. I'm going to try to do these more regularly. So 9:30 Eastern, Twitch, YouTube, and occasionally Kick when I remember it exists and remember to enable the stream. I'll also try to work on the chat bot to see that it's forwarding messages correctly. Might need to fix that and stuff. But yeah, I'm Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you are enjoying Soto, grinding, World vs. World, the bonus events. It's been really good. Honestly, great time to be a Guild Wars 2 player. So yeah, I had fun tonight. Hope you did too. And cheers. I will see you in Tyria.